Hello students, welcome to All Fours e-learning junior intermediate English class. Very pleased to see you in the morning. Very good morning everybody, dear students. In the previous sessions I started direct indirect speech. We discussed assertive sentences and interrogative sentences. Mainly you remember when a sentence is transformed from direct speech to indirect speech. Okay, when the reporting verb is in simple present tense or in simple future tense, there will be no change in verb forms of reported speech. That is point number 1. And point number 2 is when the reporting verb is in simple past tense, the verb forms will change accordingly. That I have already explained you. Okay, and point number 3, the most important one, is interchange of pronouns. First person is always replaced by the subject of reporting speech, and second person is replaced by object of reporting speech, and third person no change. That means he, she, it or they will remain as it is in any form, nominative case or objective case or in any form. Okay, they remain as they, them remains as them, like that. Okay, and we have already discussed interrogative sentences also. Here are some examples when the reporting verb is in past tense. I have just told you how the changes take place. And in interrogative sentences, when the reported speech begins with helping verb, we use if or whether as conjunction, and when the reported speech begins with question words, the same question word is used as the conjunction in indirect speech. Here 5 sentences are given. Just let us transform them into indirect speech. Dr. Kishore said to patient, "How is your health?" Dr. Kishore asked patient, okay, how, his or her, patient means a common gender, how her health was. How her health was. Sentence number 1. Sentence number 2, you see here, a stranger said to me, "Where is the Golconda?" A stranger asked me where the Golconda was. After the conjunction, which is in the form of a question word, we shall have to take the subject because it is changed to assertive form. Therefore, the answer is where the Golconda was. And coming to third sentence, the teacher said to students, "Who invented computer?" Okay, here the teacher asked students, invented is in simple past tense, therefore it is changed to past perfect. Who remains as it is. Therefore, we will have to write the sentence like this: who had invented computer. Okay, and next one, if you take, I said to my daughter, "Do you want to do B.Tech or BSc?" Here the reported speech begins with a helping verb. When it begins with a helping verb, we can take if or whether as the conjunction. When we take whether as the conjunction, we think about or we talk about the alternative. Suppose, let me say the answer to this question. I asked my daughter whether she wanted to do B.Tech or BSc. When there is an alternative, okay, do you eat sweets or not? I asked my brother. I asked my brother whether he ate sweets or not. Like that. And then you see here, mother said to son, "When will you have breakfast?" Mother asked son when he would have breakfast. When he would have breakfast. after when or after the question word, we have to take the subject. Subject is changed according to the pronouns. First person is replaced by the subject of reporting speech. Second person is replaced by object of reporting speech, and third person no change. Here you is second person, therefore it is replaced with son. Here son is a noun, its corresponding pronoun is he. Okay, dear students, this is pertaining to interrogative sentences. Then we have imperative sentences. Let's have a discussion of imperative sentences now. Just have a glance. Just you go through the sentences and read out in your brain again and again, with which you will get familiarity. Unless you practice, you cannot get perfection. Note this point. Next one is imperative sentences. Everything is interlinked, my dear students. Please keep it in your mind. What is an imperative sentence? It is a question to all of you. Kinds of sentences we learn first. Okay. What is an imperative sentence? A sentence which begins with a verb is called as an imperative sentence. Let me repeat once again. A sentence which begins with a verb is called as an imperative sentence. In imperative sentences, please remember the implied subject is always a second person you. Come in means you come in. Get out means you get out. Okay. Stand up means you stand up. The implied subject. Okay. So here in direct indirect speech, when the reported speech is an imperative sentence, how that can be changed into indirect speech? Point number 1, here let me write the reported speech is an imperative sentence. The reported speech is an imperative sentence. The reported speech is an imperative sentence. Point number 1. Point number 2 is said to is replaced by. Said to is replaced by ordered, requested, commanded, even sometimes we can use asked. It depends on the imperative mood of the speaker. There may be an order, there may be a request, there may be a command, even sometimes simply asking. Okay. And how the sentence is transformed. Let me write here reporting subject RS means, then you take reporting verb, then you take the object comma, inverted commas. Here, this is an imperative sentence which is within the inverted commas. Imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Here, this is direct speech if we take, and in indirect speech, you will have to take the reporting subject, and here let me write, it may be ordered, just I write one letter, requested, commanded or asked or advised, whatever it may be, and here you take object. Here comes what? Here comes to. This is more important. Let me round it up with which you can be able to identify it. After to, the imperative sentence will be written as it is. Imperative sentence. Okay. In the imperative sentences, if there are any pronouns, they change. Suppose let me write one sentence here. The teacher said to students. The teacher said to students. Comma, inverted commas. Keep quiet. So this is an imperative sentence. And what is the mood present in it? Suppose the teacher expresses with anger, keep quiet, like that, then the answer will be the teacher ordered students. Just you carefully observe. The teacher ordered students. Here what comes after ordered students? You will have to take to, and to is followed by the imperative sentence that is present in direct speech. So the answer is to keep quiet. To keep quiet. Okay. Next you take another sentence. She said to me, comma, inverted commas, don't waste. Okay, don't waste your time. Full stop, inverted commas, closed. So here don't waste me your time. In a polite sense, she told me, let me say, she advised me. She advised me. When it is a negative sentence, we take not to. Not to waste. Not to waste. Here you is which person? Second person possessive case. Second person is replaced by object of reporting speech. What is the object of reporting speech here? Me. What is the possessive case of me? My time. She advised me not to waste my time. Okay, in the same way, he said to her, comma, inverted commas, please give me your notes please give me your notes today. Full stop, inverted commas closed, and this please is eliminated. He requested her okay, to give, you see, this is all imperative sentence only. To give me is first person is replaced by subject. What is the subject here? He becomes him here. To give him, your means second person is replaced by object. Object here is her, and again we write here her. To give him her notes that day. To give him her notes that day. He requested her to give him her notes that day. First person is replaced by subject, second person is replaced by object, third person remains same, that is no change. We remember the word son. Okay, this is pertaining to imperative sentences. For example, the in charge said to students, go in line. The in charge commanded students to go in line. Okay, the teacher said to students, don't make a noise. The teacher ordered students not to make a noise. Okay, the lecturer said to students, do well in the examination. The lecturer advised students to do well in the examination. My father said to me, learn the subject seriously. My father advised me to learn the subject seriously. My mother said to my sister, concentrate on studies. My mother advised my sister to concentrate on her studies. Reporting mood, imperative mood. Accordingly, you take the verb and transform the sentence into indirect speech. Okay, so like this, I said to my friend, don't waste my time. I instructed my friend not to waste my time. You can take any other verb which is apt, which is suitable. Even said to is replaced by other verbs in assertive sentences also. Answered, added, pleaded, okay, reported. We can use number of words like that. This is pertaining to imperative sentences. My dear students, just have a glance, you can be able to understand very clearly. Only one more part is left, that is exclamatory sentences. You know very well. Sudden feelings of happiness, sorrow, surprise, anger, whatever it may be. Exclamatory sentences. Basics we should learn, my dear students, to fabricate our language skills very well. So here exclamatory sentences. So we can have a discussion on it. Two types we can discuss. Point 1, type 1, let me say, the reported speech begins with an interjection. The reported speech begins with an interjection. And next one is said is replaced by, very well, exclaimed or any other related word. Any other one. And we use that conjunction. We use that conjunction. For example, she said, comma, inverted commas, hurrah, I secured top rank. How does she explain these words? She exclaimed, with delight. She exclaimed with delight that she had secured top rank. Like this. And he said, let me take one more sentence. He said, comma, inverted commas, alas, my friend died of cancer. Can anybody explain this with delight? No. He exclaimed with sorrow. He exclaimed with sorrow that his friend had died of cancer. His friend had died of cancer. He said, comma, inverted commas, oh, they have missed the train. He regretted that they had missed the train. Like this we can write number of sentences. Okay, and the other one is, second type is, type 2 is, the reported speech begins with what or how, question words. and ends with an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark, and the remaining is same. For example, she said, comma, inverted commas, what a beautiful flower it is. Exclamation mark and inverted commas closed. When this sentence is transformed or changed into indirect speech, this exclamatory sentence is changed to assertive sentence again. Now let me write the answer. She exclaimed that. She exclaimed that it comes here that it was a beautiful flower. That it was a beautiful flower. They said, how fascinating the scenery is. They exclaimed that the scenery was fascinating. How wonderful the movie is. Exclaimed that the movie was wonderful. Exclamatory sentence is changed to assertive sentence again when it is changed from direct speech to indirect speech. So like this we can write the sentences in indirect speech. Sentences belong to exclamatory sentences. Okay. Assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences and exclamatory sentences. For all these, we can write the sentences in indirect speech. And we have some more also. For example, the students said to me, good morning, sir. The students wished me, good morning, sir. My father said to us, comma, inverted commas, let us go to a movie today. My father said to us, comma, inverted commas, let us go to a movie. Let us go to a movie today. Full stop, inverted commas, closed. This kind of sentence also can be transformed into indirect speech. That is, my father proposed us. My father proposed us that we should go to a movie that day. Like this also, there are number of sentences, even two sentences. My brother said to me, do hard work. Okay. And you must get top rank. My brother advised me to do hard work and added that I had to get top rank. Like this, even more than one sentences also, we can change from direct speech to indirect speech. Please remember, my dear students, this is pertaining to direct indirect speech topic. Sentences of assertive, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory will be changed or can be changed from direct speech to indirect speech. Basically, you must remember interchange of pronouns 1, verb forms 1, and one more point also you remember, dear students. Though the reporting verb is in simple past tense, let me conclude with this. Though the reporting verb is in simple past tense, when we say universal facts, they remain as it is even in indirect speech also. How? Let me give one example. Okay. The teacher said, comma, inverted commas, the sun rises in the east. Full stop, inverted commas closed. The teacher said the sun rises in the east. You are not supposed to say this sentence, the teacher said that the sun rose in the east. So you will have to tell this particular sentence, the teacher said that the sun rises in the east only, though the reporting verb is in simple past tense. Okay, dear students, this is pertaining to direct indirect speech. With this, I conclude my lecture. I hope that you have clearly understood what I have taught. Okay, so practice the exercises present in the textbook and get perfection. Okay, dear students, with this I wind up this session. We meet again in another session to discuss another grammar topic. Till then, bye bye.